Yeah, what space? UFO Grove here, and I am back, people, but you already know that. This is about no other than War of the Worlds, and Jesus. It was bad. Nah, it was fucking bad. This shit probably was the worst movie I've seen yet from Amazon. I think they should definitely stick with the more comedy. They cannot do upscale movies. No way, no how. You need a bigger machine behind you. Now, I like the approach that they took because basically it was a POV approach on the whole thing. So they knew that they couldn't get as good as CGI as the big guys. So they had us watching the aliens through phone and other distorted cameras. So it don't look so bad, right? And I get the effort. They knew they wanted to pull this off, so they do it. Basically, they got creative and said, all right, so if we looking at it from this aspect, it won't look so bad. Now, yes, this movie was terrible. I don't even think it should go on Tubi terrible. Maybe it should be on Tubi. Yeah, it could be on Tubi. Let's get that clear. But the measures that they did to try to pull this off, it wasn't as bad as everybody's saying, right? Well, it was. And then it wasn't. Let me tell you why it wasn't. It wasn't because the script is fire, bro. The script, because I write movies, obviously, I write TV shows. Y'all already know that. Some of y'all do. But the script, if the script would have landed on a bigger platform, not streaming platform, meaning a bigger platform in Hollywood, when they have all these type of technologies and the FX and the CGIs, like it definitely would have pulled off a better actor. First of all, they had shit cameras, they had shit technology, plus shit CGI. And then we already know Ice Cube can't really act. What are they doing? So him being thrown in on top of all the shit just makes for a movie that could have been good, but it's shit. You see what I'm saying? Now, I love the story. The story was definitely an inside of what the original World of Wars was going through, but just in like in a hierarchy type shit. Now think of the government, think of shit that we don't even know about. We seen it through his computer. He was pretty much able to log in and show us certain things that if something like this would take place, most likely they got an eye in the sky that's in the background, definitely directing these things. Now, one thing I did like about the movie is that Ice Cube was able to navigate his family through the trials and tribulations just because he was so deep inside this technology thing. That was kudos. That right there gives him Father of the Year in my book any day. He was able to really move the pieces, not on a checkers level, but on a chess level and get his family to safety. Now, the hackers that's really able to really maneuver through this shit, even the government barriers, which it is some, and somebody that's on top that's in the government and they collab, that's something that's real genius because that possibly can happen. Regular hackers and somebody from the deep government teaming together to try to fight off any evildoers. He's not Hollywood. He would never fucking big this shit up. Big what up? I don't know what you mean, sir. Big what up? Big up Hollywood? Yeah, we already know that he's not Hollywood. He made some movies that crossed over to Hollywood. We already know. But that's not justifying his role. Him even choosing to read the script and say, oh yeah, I could do this, knowing his previous roles is only comedy and gangster movies. He should have knew not to get into this movie. So I don't know if the justification came from that, but He should have known. So shame on Ice Cube for doing this, but I did appreciate the POV aspect of what may happen if something like this happens. But that was all the comments, and thank y'all for commenting. Shouts to y'all. The movie, like I said, it was turmoil. It was cesspool. It was caca. Spanish people would say basura. And I'm out of here. Yeah.